Yo yo, we here at the church. Break it down, grind them bitches in the house of God. This is the Nipple podcast with DJ Deranged, Arc-Poo 5000, and special guest French guy and caveman. I'm gonna go pop 50 mollies and get arrested for indecent exposure. Take it away, sluts.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That's all I have to say about that intro.
It was beautiful, I thought. Hi guys, welcome to the Socially Deranged, an iced tea podcast. A podcast so awesome that your nipples will turn to iced tea when you listen to it. It's been a while since we've done a podcast, but we got one now. So yeah, we have two new people on board. We got Lucas. Say hi, Lucas.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
Oh, okay. And also my IRL friend, T, also known as the Caveman. Say
Hey,
hi.
what's up?
Okay, so Casey couldn't make it today. He's been very busy. We miss him, and hopefully he'll be back soon for another podcast. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get started. How we all been last month or so since the podcast?
Decent.
Really, I heard that you did a certain something recently, very recently.
I did do a certain something.
Can you tell us?
On our itinerary of shit to talk about. So, I lost my Rocky Horror virginity.
Awesome.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
And it was a beautiful experience, even though I had absolutely no idea what was going on half the time.
What do you? How could you not know what was going on half the time?
Well, because I'd only heard a couple of the songs in the movie and seen a couple scenes prior.
Whoa! Stop! You're telling me you up until this point you had not even seen the movie beforehand?
Not all the way through.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I know. Pretty bad, but
shame on you.
I know. But the good news is that I absolutely loved it with every inch of my being, and so
Yes.
I actually do want to go again this weekend, but I have two new victims I want to take with me. So.
What was the virgin thing you had to do?
Well, for me, it wasn't that exciting because I ended up leaving the stage kind of early, so I guess I'm a loser that way. So, let me think. When you did it, did they separate you by if you were over 18 or not?
No, we did it actually at my current workplace. They just brought all the newbies up into the front, and then they made us turn to the stage, or turn towards the screen, and everybody else decided to, was told to scream, "Fuck!"
Okay then.
So we got fucked.
Okay. What was it? So for me and everyone in my group, there was a lot of people that were virgins in my group. It was kind of funny. Half the audience. And so those of us that were over 18, we were all still on the stage, and everyone that was under 18 got off the stage, faced us who were over 18, and bent over so their asses were sticking out to the rest of the audience, and they got fucked. And then we all yelled, "We're all going to jail!"
What?
They were under 18, so
We're all good.
That's pretty great.
Oh.
That's really good. I like that.
I like that one. That is good.
I wish they did that at Alamo. But
Hey, we worked there, Justin. Let's bring it up next time to show it.
okay, I'll let them know that next time.
suggestions for
Right.
future shows.
Let's tell this to Richard.
Yes, we should definitely tell that to Richard. Richard is one of our managers, who's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
I'll tell you. Richard is I originally thought he was I thought he hated me at first.
I thought the exact same thing.
I don't know.
Richard just needs time to grow on you.
He has a presence. It's like, hey man, why aren't you doing anything? I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he has that presence all the time.
But on my first day of serving, oh yeah, speaking of which, since the last podcast, I've been promoted, so that's awesome. I'm a server
yes,
now.
you're a server now.
Yes, I'm a
Buzz.
server, so I live off of tips now. So if you ever see me, come and tip me well. Yeah, I fucked up royally, and he was like, he fixed everything just really quickly. He's like my lifesaver, and he's super cool now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that we should definitely suggest that to him next time we see him.
totally.
Hey Luke, you should help. You should contribute.
I really just not really don't know. I just play games and do shit all day. So
That's what we do too.
More or less.
Okay, let's see. Actually, okay, speaking of games, you know, we were actually talking about this a few days ago. T and I were talking about how there's a lot of big name games that are coming out.
I remember this.
Yeah, there's a lot of big name games coming out that just suck. They're really
A lot
bad.
of games are broken right now, or they're just not that good. There's like too much overhype.
Yeah, how about you? I think we'll give you the mic here, and you can explain a little more in detail.
All right. The two big ones, the ones that just came out for me personally that I heard about that I was disappointed about was one, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, which I'm a big fighting game fan. I suck at them, but I still enjoy playing them. And I heard that game was just really broken, just really almost unplayable, really. And I'm just like, I'm sad because I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to playing my fighting game, which is more or less just an excuse to buy costumes for all the chicks in that game.
Look
Like literally look it up. Like literally just look up like half the costumes.
Well, yeah,
You'll
Dead
see
or
it,
Alive
okay.
Dead or Alive is just a bunch of girls in bikinis, right?
Not the main fighting games. Like they actually have more fighting things, but they have made the Dead or Alive Extreme games, which is just
Yeah, that's the one I was
girls in
thinking of.
bikinis playing beach volleyball.
I remember old reviews on XPlay of that.
oh
Yeah.
Those are old games now.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
10-year-old games. I hate
Yeah,
growing up. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking
Fighting
of,
games were kind of hit or miss for me.
yeah,
Yeah, fighting games, like, it's really a matter of can you get into it and is it just something that interests you?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
For me, it was Street Fighter and Soul Calibur.
Soul
Yeah, those
Calibur. I had the original on the Dreamcast, but I think actually no, I don't think I had it. I think it was my cousin's, and I borrowed it, and then I gave it back. That really sucked.
The
Why is
only
it just my game?
I do have Soul Calibur 2 for GameCube though.
Oh, that's fine.
Nice.
My PS.
the only
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
the only fighting game I've ever enjoyed was Super Smash Bros. If you could qualify that.
Of course, it's a fighting game.
It's a
Yeah,
fighting
it
game.
is.
It's not your traditional one, but I still count it, and I mean, it's Smash Bros. Everyone loves some Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very sad. My PS2 decided to die on me in the last month.
Oh, that's
Oh.
That is sad.
Yeah, it lasted. I'd say. When did the hot coffee thing happen? 2005 or 2006? I don't remember.
nice. Yeah, that's earlier than that.
Shit, that
2004,
was...
I think.
It was 2000. I want to say 2006.
I
That was.
want to say 2005.
It was in 05.
Well, I got it the year before that. So I think it lasted about 10 years. Meanwhile, my GameCube is 12 years old and is going on strong, and my Dreamcast is 15 years old and is going on strong. So fuck you, Sony, for not making a better product.
Did you have the
Oh, yeah,
original
the-
fat model?
The
No,
original
I
Xbox.
had the slim model.
Oh, okay. I had a fat
Yeah.
model first, and then I got the slim.
I'm probably gonna check out Amazon and get a fat model.
I have the slim model, and it's still working for me, but I haven't been playing it too much lately, because I
Am I
have
the only,
PC, I have my Vita, I have all that stuff.
Yeah.
am I the only one who has a white PlayStation 2?
What the fuck is that?
I knew
Nice.
they were there, I just never got one.
I've seen silver ones.
Speaking of PlayStation, I still have your Crash Bandicoot game at my house.
I know you do.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love those so much. I never played the first one up until you let me borrow it, and I played the second and the third ones, which are fucking amazing. I love them
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
The
I need to.
Crash-
I love all of them.
I'm sure
I
I can
grew-
get. Go ahead.
I grew up on the third one in Crash Bash also. In Crash
Bandicoot.
Racing.
Warped!
Yes.
Twin Sanity
race-
is one of my favorite games.
Mhm.
I also played the Crash Bandicoot kart thing, which was awesome.
Oh, Crash Team Racing.
Yes,
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun
that
as
is
well.
fun.
that was so much fun, even though it was just a cheap knockoff of Diddy Kong Racing.
It was, but I didn't care because
Everything at that time, really, in those late 90s-ish, where pretty much everything was a ripoff of either Diddy Kong Racing or Mario Kart, really.
Yeah.
basically.
I miss those days.
But hey, as long as the games were still good, doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Oh, right. Going back to a thing where I briefly mentioned growing up. So, since I keep mentioning things about since the last podcast because it has been a little while since the last podcast. A certain band imploded very publicly in front of the entire internet.
I just knew you were gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case anybody didn't know, Blink-182 just decided to have a really public fallout. It's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I'm not gonna talk about it too long. If you want to look up on the internet, you can find out on your own. But
It just needed to be mentioned.
basically, what's going on is Tom's being a bit of a douche, and Marks and Travis are being a bit of douches, and yeah.
So everybody's like a big douche or something.
More or less at
They're
this
just being
point.
childish.
And Matt Skiba's that's how you say it, right?
That
Or is it Skiba? Skiba? T, you're the person to know this.
I actually don't know the correct pronunciation of the name.
I'll say Skiba. Matt Skiba is temporarily in the band. There you go.
it's
Which
just
that's
when
the only slightly positive thing to come out of this,
Yeah.
at least in my opinion, just because I like Alkaline Trio.
Yes, but they're gonna be doing. Tom's gonna be releasing some secret recordings in parentheses on March 1st. I don't even know what to say to those, but we'll see.
Yeah,
wonder
I'm
how
just
many
gonna wait for them to come out and see what even happens.
Yeah, exactly. Well, since we are talking about music, has there been any fun things people have been listening to in the last for a little bit in the past few days? Fun stuff.
Only baby metal. I only
Baby metal!
listen to baby metal now. Ever since I discovered them, like I can't listen to any more music. It's baby metal or nothing for me.
Give me
chocolate.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Oh God!
You haven't heard of them?
You have never heard
No.
of baby metal.
Okay.
No.
Baby metal is a group of three teenagers. They're
Yeah, they're
girls,
like 13, 14-year-old Japanese girls.
and
Oh, God.
they play like J metal.
Yeah, it's basically
Well, they-
J-pop mixed with death metal.
Okay, well they don't play it; they dance and sing. But
Yeah, they
have
do the
have a backing-
vocals, they do the dancing, and they have backing band members.
They have
playing.
a backing band members that wear like weird kabuki masks.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. It's like it sounds dumb, and it kind of is, but at the same time, it's actually pretty enjoyable.
oh yeah.
Interesting. I'm definitely looking that up.
I've actually been on a bit of an Owen binge recently. Owen is well, its real name Mike Kinsella is the vocalist and guitarist for the band one of my favorite bands, American Football. But he did some solo stuff, and it's really just some great music. Like a lot of it's acoustic, most of it, but it's I wouldn't call it entirely emo. It's more like indie. But I would suggest you guys listen to them. I would suggest an album. I would suggest is what's it called? New Leaves. Oh, it's a great album. Love it so much.
I think you've sent me one of their songs before.
Yeah, I did. The Sad Waltzes of Pietro Crespi.
How you would remember that, I don't know.
Because I'm really weird like that. I sent it to you like 2 years ago.
I know, that's why I'm weirded out.
Because I'm stalking you. Better be watching.
Wow.
I personally have been listening to the new solo album of Julian Casablancas of The Strokes, because his new album is fucking awesome, and I can't stop listening to it.
Nice.
Nice. Anything by you, Luke?
I just listen to a lot of rock, like from Queen to the Canadian bands called The Trues. A lot of just.
Oh yeah,
random
oh
rock.
yeah, I forgot you're Canadian and weird.
That's okay though. Queen's my favorite band. I'll side with you, Luke.
Queen is a good
Oh, yeah.
band. Is awesome.
How can you go wrong with Queen?
Don't fuck with Queen.
I got a Queen calendar for Christmas.
That's awesome.
Oh,
How many of the months does Freddy look super sexy?
All 12 of them.
All 12. Okay.
Yes.
It,
And
does
it-
it
they even invent a 13th month just
just to have like a
Mercury
a
month.
spread of Freddy?
exactly. Yeah.
It's not even, there's no month, there's no like days on it. It's just a full spread of Freddy.
Exactly.
Although we have to decide right now: 70s, 80s, or 80s Mercury. Sorry, I was about to say 90s, but he had AIDS at that time.
oh.
I want to say 70s.
I'm gonna say 80s because of the stash.
I'd have to go with 80s too. I did like that stash.
I don't know.
Stash is pretty goddamn epic.
I'm gonna be honest. For about half of the 70s, he was so thin. He looked like he was more ill than he was when he was actually ill.
True.
Yeah.
Although, TBH, to be honest, my favorite Queen album is actually the last one that came out in '91. So.
Oh, okay.
I think one of my favorite songs by him is "The Show Must Go On." I love
Yeah.
that one.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
on their last album. The show must
go on.
I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving in. On with the show.
Oh god. So I've learned the hard way that doing Queen songs on vocals on Rock Band 3 was the worst decision I could ever make because I horribly ruined the song.
If I wasn't sick, I could probably belt out Bohemian Rhapsody pretty well, but I'm not going to.
Like we've done in my car before.
Oh my god, remember that time one time after we went to, T and I, we went for hookah, and afterwards we were feeling really awesome, so we went, we were just driving and listening to Queen, and when we were playing Bohemian Rhapsody, I hit the really high note!
Yes, you did.
I mean, I can hit it without that anyway, but...
And it helps.
Yeah, it helps. It's... I don't know. And also remember last year when we were on our way back from Hershey Park, and we were we were doing call and responses to I'm going slightly mad.
Yeah, it's more I'm just saying something and then you're responding with a line from the song.
Yeah.
While the song is playing in the background.
While the song is playing. He's like, "How are you? I think I'm a banana tree."
This is what happens when Justin and me are in a car together.
I'm going slightly mad.
That sounds like fun.
Oh my god, it is.
It is.
It's a lot of fun. Okay.
The awkward silence returns.
Yes, the awkward silence returns.
Okay.
Have you guys ever had dreams where?
Well,
how often?
Of course I've had dreams.
Duh.
Sure. Have you? How many times have you guys had dreams where you like have people you know in it, like good friends, like really close friends?
A lot.
I've had that a bunch. Okay, so Erin, girl we work with, had a dream about me where I'm apparently in a fight to the death with one of the managers from work, Zach.
Oh yeah, she told me about this.
Yes, she texted me the morning of that. When she woke up, she's like, I just had this weird dream with you. And apparently we're fighting and we're falling down an elevator shaft in slow motion.
Yeah.
And then she calls up to me and she's like, I hope you don't fall first. And then in the dream I'm just like, wait, what? and then I'm just like, that is exactly how I'd respond in that scenario.
Oh my god.
I am portrayed spot on in your dream, Erin.
I will be honest, you have never been in any of my dreams, at least as least I can remember. But yesterday, one of my other good friends, Grant, he was in my dream. He was in my dream, and it was literally just 20 minutes of him talking about butt sex. 20 minutes. He didn't even do anything. He didn't do anything. He wasn't engaging in butt sex.
Wow.
He wasn't naked.
He wasn't naked, which is surprising.
Which is kind of weird for Grant.
Yes, he has. I've been to parties where he has flashed people. So
I've been to. Okay, I remember one party where a bunch of people are just hanging out, and he sneaks away into his room, and then he just comes back, and he's just completely naked, not wearing anything at all. Just, starts dancing around and everything.
But anyway, so I went to tell him yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I had a dream, and you were in it, and all of a sudden he interrupts, like, how big was it? I was like, it wasn't that kind of dream. And I was like, it was me talking about butts. It was you talking about butt sex. How big was it? It was not that kind of dream. But yeah, so even after I was done explaining the dream to him, he would like randomly ask, how big was it?
Oh my god. Clearly the most important detail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Dreams are fucking crazy though. I don't know. I feel like I have weirder and weirder ones as the years go by.
Pretty cool.
It varies. Like, there's sometimes I have weird dreams, sometimes I have peaceful, mellow dreams.
I don't have those anymore. I just have weird dreams.
I've had it. There was one block, like, a few years ago where I was just having, like, these really fucked up, like, explicit, like, gory dreams, and it's, like, literally I wake up disturbed, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, well that's...
I had trouble sleeping for, like, 2 weeks because the dreams were literally that graphic.
After I saw Scream while I was 7 years old, I had nightmares for a week, and one of them, which I still very clearly remember, was a static version of Winnie the Pooh chasing me.
Whoa.
Yeah, if that's not the scariest thing ever, then, well, I don't know what is.
Hey Justin, why have you not wrote a creepypasta about that?
I don't know.
That actually sounds like a pretty good plot for, like, a lost episode or...
Yeah, a static Winnie the Pooh just coming out of the TV.
Hyper realistic blood.
I'd read it.
Yeah.
I would too.
But you'd have to write it, so that does sound pretty freaky though.
Right.
I watched a lot of Winnie the Pooh when I was a little kid, so
yeah.
I don't need that kind of nightmare fuel.
I love the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I think I still have some of the old VHSs.
Oh my god.
Nice.
If I looked around, I'm sure I could find them, but I'm too lazy to. I'm sure if I wanted to, I could just watch them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Probably.
Everything, all the old '90s shows are on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. Remember I showed you T. We found Goof Troop on there.
Yeah, we found Goof Troop. Yeah.
But the problem is that all the videos were like zoomed in, so like half of it was cut off, like around the edges.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not even worth it.
Yeah. What was it?
What was what?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, did you see that when they did that last Winnie the Pooh movie that came out a couple years ago?
2009.
Yeah, I remember I went and saw the third Transformers movies in theaters, and I was with like my uncle and everyone else went to go see Winnie the Pooh, and Transformers 3 was so shitty I wished I had gone to see Winnie the Pooh instead.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah, right?
I was like, oh my god, this movie, everything made me cringe. It was just so bad.
Why did you even go see that?
Because my uncle thought it would be a good idea.
Because it had Soundwave in it. and he was a cool character in the original.
Yeah.
But then you see it and you remember, oh yeah, Michael Bay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know, it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch this movie and then I'll judge it after I see it. But that's still a bad idea with Transformers because it still sucked just like the others.
Yeah.
The first one was okay, but
yeah, the first one was decent.
But anything after the first one, I was like, oh god, please.
I don't know. I didn't even like the first one.
Yeah, I can understand that, but
it's just not my kind of movie, and they're bad anyway.
I didn't grow up with Transformers though, so I didn't. The movies were pretty much my only real exposure to it.
Right.
I mean, my cousin grew up with Transformers, but anything if he was watching it and I saw it, that was about it.
Yeah. They at least portrayed Optimus Prime well in those movies.
Well, since we're talking about movies as well, I guess we can talk about the Oscars and what we thought of everything.
I actually didn't get to see much of it.
I didn't watch it, I heard.
I was because I was working during the beginning of it, then I got home, and then I just kind of wanted to just chill.
Yeah, I watched most of the last bit of it. All I cared about really was best screenplay, and then the big four, like best actor, best actress, best director, best movie. So,
Yeah.
nothing really surprised me, so I can't really. I mean, I knew 100% that Eddie Redmayne would get the
Best actor.
yeah, best actor.
Yeah.
I find it very funny. Eddie Redmayne gets Best Actor for portraying Stephen Hawking in the Theory of Everything. Follows up as playing a crazy space king who sounds like he smoked a pack a day for 3 years in Jupiter Ascending. Seriously, that movie. I had to serve for that movie, and it's just it's not even. I don't even know.
It's not even entertainingly bad.
No, it's like a popcorn flick that's not even. You don't even want to eat popcorn too.
The popcorn is extremely stale.
Seriously.
It's not buttered.
The only. Oh my god. That's just. Not even worth it. But
Yeah.
No.
the only cool things about Jupiter Ascending is space dragons and Mila Kunis is still hot.
Yeah. Mila Kunis will remain hot.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, even after a baby, she's still pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
Keeping that baby fat down.
I watched a movie the other night. It was Interstellar. Holy, jumping was I blown away.
Oh yeah, I heard that was a good movie.
That was really good.
I haven't seen that.
I have not seen it, and I didn't even know what it was about. So
It's best
It's not
space
even-
travel.
okay.
Yeah. It's
Sounds
not my
pretty
thing, but it's great.
I know that Christopher Nolan directed it, so.
Yeah.
I also heard that it was extremely loud.
Yeah, I remember it was when I first started working at Alamo, it was playing, and sometimes I'd walk by the theater at the loudest points, doors closed, everything, and I'm still hearing the sound just booming from the
Yeah.
theater.
That's
It's
not
just like
good.
one of those things where everyone's talking really quiet, and then 2 seconds later, it's like BAM! And everything just starts screaming in your ears.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of a
Yeah.
scene in Selma, where this is when I was just starting out work, and I was trying to get the food over to the table, and I dropped it off, and I was trying to confirm that this was their food. I don't even remember what the food was. I'll just say it's chicken strips. I'm like,
It was something.
I was like, is this chicken strips? And they're like, what? Is this chicken strips? I'm sorry, what? Is this boom? And there's an explosion at the very beginning of the movie. And we both just jumped.
Yes, I remember you telling me about that. And for anyone saying, no, that's not a spoiler, this is historically accurate,
Yeah.
look it up, bitches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I find it very funny how quickly people are just saying American Sniper got snubbed for Best Picture.
It's a good movie, but it's just... We actually had a good year. We had a lot of good movies. It's been a while since we haven't had that.
I'm about to say something extremely controversial. Here we go. American Sniper was okay.
I've never watched it, so...
I agree with you, Justin. So.
It's just okay. I don't even know why it was nominated for Best Picture.
At least
believe
it's
it
better
has-
than 50 Shades of Grey. We can all agree to that.
Oh god.
Right?
I
God.
could make my own shitty home movie, with no budget at all, and I think that still counts as better than 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god, just 50
Yeah.
shit.
Whenever I go in that movie at work, I will watch some scenes. It'll be are they even trying? Are they even
acting?
trying to act?
Seriously.
The acting is awful.
I don't know. I want to
so
say that
bad.
the acting is slightly better than Twilight because it is. I want to say this is based off of a Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah.
So,
True.
Yeah.
I would even say Twilight had better acting, and the only reason I've even seen those movies because my friend Sharon just made me watch them.
oh my god.
I think the acting got better over time.
True.
Oh, sorry. Tangents here. I would just mention that it's based off of a fan fiction. So, oh my god, my friend's gonna hate me for this. He's gonna hate me. Okay. Back when I originally, 5 years ago, I was writing fan fictions. I was writing a lot of fan fictions.
Yes, you were.
I was writing I wrote like 1 million Star Fox fan fictions. And actually one of the people who was part of the community, he was writing a big, like, long trilogy. He called it Generations. It was actually really cool. I mean, there was a lot of spelling errors and shit in it, but whatever. But eventually he took it down because he was embarrassed for it. In fact, if I can find the quote, I can tell you he said that he could die happy never seeing them again. But
Wow.
he actually ended up giving me the draft copies of them just because I asked for them. And I would just been the last month or so I've been just reading it randomly. And I gotta say, I think that it confirms my notion that fanfiction is very much like a B movie, and I can enjoy it in that same way.
Exactly.
Because you know that they're gonna be bad, or at least not like.
Not like, oh, this acting is amazing. This is really well written stuff.
No.
That's not what you're watching a B movie for. You're watching because the acting's dumb, the plot's dumb, but you don't care because it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's not the whole. I mean, what I've read so far, like the first one is because it's actually not a trilogy. It's a prequel then a trilogy. So the prequel was actually written pretty bad. It's actually written pretty shit. There's a lot of spelling and grammar errors in it all over, and really just it would need a good rewrite, but it was still enjoyable. And then the actual first part of the trilogy, I was trying to remember why I liked it so much, and then when I was reading it, I realized it was because it was basically like Red vs. Blue around season 6. It was kind of a serious plot, but it kept a lot of the humor in it.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was so basically it adds some humor to it, but it's still pretty serious. You know,
Nice.
At least for like an 18-year-old writing stuff.
Yeah.
Is that how old he was at the time?
I believe so. Maybe a little bit younger because he's a year younger than I am.
So like right between our ages.
Yeah, he's about no, he's you're younger than all of us. So shut up. You're
Well,
only.
I turned 19 in just a couple weeks. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Wow,
your
you
birthday.
are super young.
I'm a little baby.
I actually did meet I met Dominic through fanfiction.net back when he was only when he was only what, 15?
Yeah, I would have been pretty young.
I didn't even realize that you were 15. I thought you were like older because you faked your age. You faked your age on your profile.
Yeah,
Everyone's
sure.
age.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said you were like 18.
Don't we
No
all?
way. I don't remember doing that. Usually I'm pretty honest about my age online.
I don't know why.
I don't know. It was a long time ago, so I don't remember.
Oh yeah. Yep. But that was. Yeah, that.
I don't know, like for fan fictions, like it really does depend on the writer. I don't think all of them are bad. I've read some really good ones, but
Yeah, totally.
then there's like the worst of the worst. But
Yeah, for every
those are
good one,
just
you got a
hilarious.
couple of bad.
yeah,
it's
and
fun
we have
to-
covered this before.
Yes, and we will probably do another podcast where we cover more. So.
Oh, that is beautiful. I wasn't there for the last one, so
I wasn't there either, but I did hear it. I did listen to it, and it was a thing.
It wasn't. Wait,
big.
wait, Dominic, you were there for our reading.
no, I wasn't. That was. I think that was the second one you did.
Oh right, yeah, it was Siege who was in there. Right.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
I was there for the next one though.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the one where we talked about the 90s and we never uploaded to YouTube.
Really, I thought it was.
No. Nah, some things happen. Whatever, it's no big deal. It's still on MediaFire, so people can listen to it there.
Oh, okay.
This is getting cut out, by the way.
No plug.
Plug? What kind of plug?
I was just saying a plug for the site.
For MediaFire?
Yeah,
Why would we plug MediaFire?
it was a joke. Just
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
whenever someone mentions something like that, I usually say plug.
Okay.
Let me have my fun. Let me have it.
Okay.
Don't judge me. Stop judging me, everyone.
I'm totally judging you.
You always judge me.
I always do judge you. That's right. But it's okay. That's why you love me.
And by love you mean plot to murder you every day.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly why. What I mean.
All right.
Funny how those relationships work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely. So, also, well, we're talking about current events here. Current events, today at 12:01 a.m., weed was officially legalized in the District of Columbia.
Yeah!
Not even 40 minutes away. That was peak.
So what is it? Is it like at Washington or like Colorado where you can like buy some legally or
No,
what's...
no, it's not. It's no. There's no selling of it.
You can just smoke it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
if
think
you have possession of it, you won't be charged for anything.
Yeah, I think it's 2 grams, and you can own up to 6 plants.
As long as you're not in public though, or...
Yeah, you have to do it in the privacy of your own home.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to
think
do it on
that's-
private property, but
I think
honestly,
it's the same way here,
Yeah, I mean I can understand that.
or any of
Yeah.
the states in which it's legal in. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, Alaska also just got it legalized as well.
Yes, it did.
Random.
No, out of all.
well, good for Alaska.
Well,
Alaska.
maybe the people smoking there could probably see the Russia.
Yeah.
That was a cheap joke.
Sure, yeah, that was really cheap.
I want to go. I officially want to go to Alaska so I can smoke with a moose. I just want to get stoned with a moose next to me.
No, we'll just get stoned with the moose and be like, hey, look, we can see Russia.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can see Russia from our house.
Oh yes.
I can see Russia from my house, eh?
Oh my god, shut up, you maple syrup sipping motherfucker.
I love me some maple syrup.
Just take your syrup sipping bitch ass. No, hold on.
Sipping
No,
your
you
syrup.
didn't.
Yeah, I remember there was a song by this horrible like parody guy called Rucka Rucka Ali, and it's just
God.
and it's just him shitting on Justin Bieber, and it's just like take your syrup sipping. I don't remember the whole line, but it's funny.
I totally forgot about that guy.
First of all, you're Canadian, so that joke kind of tells itself. What's that? Oh, I'll say it again. You're Canadian. Kill yourself.
Wow. Justin, one of these days you're gonna have all of Canada after you.
No, he can't because Canadians are too forgiveful.
Very true. It's like they will come up, beat his ass, and then apologize for it.
No, they won't even do that. They'll just come up to me and say sorry. They won't even do shit. Well, that's a lie. Actually, Rob Ford might actually throw like a bag of cocaine at me, but that's it.
Oh god, Rob Ford. That was all. Each day on the news it was talking about Rob Ford, his brother. Oh my god, Rob Ford was an interesting time in Canadian politics.
Is he still in office?
No.
Okay, good.
And he almost won the election, that was worse.
Almost
funny.
did, yes.
That's
Yep.
funny. But he did.
Never has politics been so interesting.
It got really bad that he was on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
What, he was?
Yes.
Yeah?
I actually decided to watch Jimmy Kimmel when he was on.
I
Wow.
watched it, yeah.
What did he say? I want to know.
I don't know, but he was sweating like a dog.
Yes.
Well, because he's fat.
Mm,
I'm sure Chris
Yeah, I don't
Christie would
remember
do the
this.
same thing.
yeah, probably.
Isn't it weird that interesting politics are just happening in Canada? Why don't we have shit happen here?
Yeah.
Have you not? Do you not watch the news?
No, I mean, I don't mean like
it does
that.
happen.
But, I mean,
Here, it's just not
well, yeah, but I mean, it's so divided, so it's like we kind of just ignore other people. At least
Those-
me. It's like I'm getting tired of like listening to like everyone just like bitch about all these things. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
The worst? Go ahead.
I would agree with you. I mean, back a few years ago, I would have like just been posting like political shit on my Facebook page all the time. But now I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, because that's what I'm like. It's like, I mean, yeah, I watch the news. It's just like, what's the point? Like, everyone's gonna post like all these different opinions. Like, I don't want to hear it.
I'm just like, I'm for the Green Party. I hate all of you.
It was just bad because Rob Ford got called a sexist, and oh my god, it was really bad.
Oh, I just heard that he smoked crack. I didn't know that he was a sexist.
No, apparently
There was a lot of stuff going around.
Oh, it was really bad. Like each day there was something new in the news. It was really bad.
Was it like tabloid or was it actually happening?
I think it was actually happening.
That's really sad.
He ran into he like came out of his office, ran into a camera, like it was really weird.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's really funny.
Oh yeah, the time that he ran over that girl in like the.
Oh god!
What the hell?
Yeah, that.
Oh my
When
god!
I first saw that video, I nearly died. I was laughing so hard at that.
Yeah. Oh, he was an
That was the
interesting
funniest-
character.
That was the funniest thing.
I tell you, in 20 years they're gonna make a movie out of him.
I bet.
Yeah.
He's got quite the record on him.
Seriously.
Yeah. When I saw that, I just thought C-SPAN ain't got nothing on this shit.
Shit.
Oh my god, C-SPAN is the most exciting TV channel ever. It's almost as exciting as watching the Paint Dry channel.
Oh my god.
Well, when it comes to the paint dry channel, it all depends on the color of the paint.
Like, what is your favorite? What would be the most nipply paint you would wanna?
Well, any neon color really.
Okay.
Has to be something bright and vibrant.
Hopefully it's blacklight. So.
Oh,
that'd
that would be awesome. Fucking paint a room just to rave in it.
Yes. Now paint a room just so you can make it a crime scene.
Just paint all this blood all over the place.
Like, where's all the blood and semen samples here?
I got a question.
What would that question be?
What's with everyone? There's a big thing going on Tumblr, Twitter about a dress. Either people are calling it black, like black and blue, or white and gold. It's like really stupid.
I just saw that. I just saw
this
that.
is actually news to me. I haven't heard about this.
Oh, it's everywhere. Like it got really famous.
Well, first off, right now I'm not really on Facebook, and also I haven't been on my computer lately because my computer is really shitty right now. Like I'm kind of fixing it right now, so the past few weeks of any like online stuff I'm really out of touch with.
I just saw this on my Facebook a few minutes ago, like right before the stream starts. Like, what is this black and blue shit? I don't even.
It's getting bad. Like everybody's like, it's like Team Black and White. It's like getting a really bad vibe.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's a dress, and people just see it in different ways, and it's gotten like a big debate about if it's black or white, or black and blue, or white and gold. It's really bad.
That doesn't make any sense. Also,
I don't know.
I really need some context here because this is just sounding like
it's from
what?
Tumblr. That's the only explanation.
Well, yeah. It's like it's Tumblr. It's like so, yeah. It's Tumblr's just exists for people to start shit.
Right. I just want to say on my Tumblr that I'm chocolate. I identify as a chocolate. Like, yeah, you all can bite me.
Puns.
What in God's name? I'll share the picture here. Here's the picture.
I looked it up. But...
Oh, let me see this.
Okay.
I did see this.
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm confused.
Okay.
It's black and blue, by the way.
From when I first looked, all I saw was a light blue or white, and then gold. I don't know why, but now it just turned blue.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now, and
I think it's an illusion trick or something, because that was white,
it
and I
does
just
kind of look like an illusion trick. Like when
yeah.
I first loaded it up, it looked black and blue, but now I see the gold. I don't really see the white too much, but
It's
probably
really
looking at
weird.
another. I'm looking at it different.
First, then blue.
I'm moving around and seeing different angles, and like, okay, I can see some stuff. It does look like an illusion trick.
I don't see it. I only see black and blue.
I can definitely see the gold and the black alternating. The white I don't see as much as the blue, but if it's an illusion trick, I can definitely understand
it's probably because there's the
problem with
that's the dress.
I still don't see it. So
This is weird.
It's a weird thing.
I must be colorblind, guys.
Okay, now I'm looking at I'm looking at the second pic now, and all I can see is black and blue.
Yeah, that's the dress.
Oh, there's
Yeah, that's
another-
the actual dress.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it must be an illusion trick.
Yeah, it has to be an illusion thing, because the other one I at least saw the gold and can at least get that. The white I didn't see as much.
I don't know.
It was weird. It's been
so,
like
the weird part is, if this is an illusion thing, why are people making such a big deal about it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like usually when I see optical illusion things, I just think they're interesting because I've always loved those.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a book full of those.
Oh my, I can't remember. Like I usually each year there's always a contest for best optical illusion stuff.
Mhm.
I can't remember where that's posted, but I always try to check that out because there's some really great stuff.
Yeah.
There was one I saw that was really interesting.
Mhm.
I don't know the science behind this, but basically it's two pictures. It's a mashup picture of Marilyn Monroe and Albert Einstein. They're both mashed together, and then there's some strobe light effect that happens, so you can see both, which one is reflecting Albert Einstein, the other is reflecting Marilyn Monroe more, while it's flashing.
Yes.
So you can tell the difference. And after a little while, the flashing stops, and it makes it look like both your eyes are, both the pictures switch somehow.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I have no idea how this. If you can find that, I don't know. I don't have a link for it or anything, but if you can find it, check it out.
I don't know. Definitely.
I don't know the science behind it, how it works, but it's when I first saw it, I thought it was the coolest thing. It's dude, what was that? Awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely. I will definitely be checking that out after this.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bad news day when the top news story on CNN was two llamas getting out of the cages.
Oh my god! Yes! That was the funniest thing ever!
And
Oh!
the internet went off on it. It became a sensation for 40 minutes. Everything
Carl, why are you going out here? Why are you going into traffic? Carl!
I was talking to my mom. I went upstairs. I look at CNN. All I see is two llamas running down. I'm like, what in God's name is going on? I went back downstairs and all I see on Twitter is everything about llamas. I'm like, oh God, no, this game famous.
Carl!
It's funny though.
Oh yeah, I bet it's funny. I bet it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that was. I've never seen a stranger day in my life.
Right?
Where that's the top story of the day.
That was the top story of the day.
These are interesting times we live in.
Oh yes.
No, I just think we're bored. We have nothing better to write about.
Exactly.
Oh, we need a story. What should it be? The llamas!
No,
Llama's
because
escape.
there's a video right now on Fox News that says the greatest llama chase of the 21st century.
Wow, Fox News actually being funny. Amazing.
They've literally just run out of every hate-filled thing they could say about anything.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about llamas. You
Well,
know, the more I think about it, the more I think that belongs in as an event in SimCity.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems
Random two llamas.
Yeah, or in SimCity 3000 where they have the weird and funny just event news things that they show up on the screen. That would be one of them. But it happened in real life.
But now they're gonna put it in another SimCity as inspiration.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so. Well, I remember actually it's really funny because I just remembered in the SimCity 3000 the tutorial is done by a llama.
oh yeah, I just remembered that.
Yeah,
Llamas have always kind of been that unofficial mascot of any Sims game, though.
You're right, actually. Now that you think
Kind
about
of, yeah.
I really need to play the SimCity game.
Well, it's not just SimCity; it's also just The Sims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need to find a version of The Sims that has. Because by the way, I do not support EA, so I would torrent it. So.
I have every single expansion of
Fuck
Sims
EA.
3 torrented.
Oh my god, you have to link me up to that. I would love to see that.
Well,
man.
I think I got mine separately, so.
Oh fuck.
Oh
Well, because
no.
I still did it. Well, because I still did it when the expansions were still coming out when they were new, so they hadn't like made a huge compilation yet.
Yeah. The only problem is if I did it now, it would be like an 80 gig file, and I have less than 80 gigs on my
Oh
computer.
God.
I think I just found the most racist thing about the llama.
Oh my god.
What?
What the hell?
Wait, they're racist llamas now?
Okay,
Yeah,
no, it's because they put the O.J. Simpson chase in it,
Oh, God.
and they have a picture of O.J. Simpson, and it's just a llama, the black llama.
Oh my God.
done. So done.
What is life?
People
life?
can create anything and everything.
What is life?
Unfortunately.
What is life?
Okay,
I just
hold
woke
on.
up. That's what Grant was telling me yesterday. What is life? I just woke up. Because I woke him up when I got to his house. It's just
And
like,
that's like, oh my god.
I'm looking at this now.
when,
I'm not sure what a butt cheek.
when he's like right behind the white llama, they should have made a joke about killing his wife, but
oh my god.
I'm watching this. Oh my god. What? What? Why?
This is
I don't know. People have no time.
that's amazing. I've seen more fucked up shit. Like they've taken WWE commentary and put it over like videos of 9/11 and shit like that.
No,
Yeah, I've seen more messed up stuff. It's just I didn't expect to see this.
it's because Jim Ross is a legend. That's why.
True.
Is it bad that I can't imagine the WWE commentary over 9/11?
Yeah, but you know, well, this is the socially deranged, so it's okay.
I watched a lot of WWE as a kid, so. So, that Friday night SmackDown.
Oh my, except it was Tuesday morning.
Yeah. We fight on Tuesday.
Oh my god.
Tuesday over
I'm
there.
going to hell for this.
Well, we're already all going to hell.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, I've known I'm going to hell for forever, so.
But especially you, yeah.
Oh yeah, especially me.
Especially you.
Oh please,
Like,
you haven't,
you're
you haven't
getting
even.
your own personal hell.
Yeah, I'm getting my own little personal one. You haven't even. You haven't even heard half the shit I say to people like Luke on TeamSpeak all the time. You don't even know what I say.
I don't even want to know.
You don't want to know what I say. Oh my god.
Fun time.
I'll just say one word, and I think Luke's gonna laugh his ass off. You ready
Oh
for this?
no.
One, ready? Here we go. Sleepover.
Oh my god. No.
I'm
no.
not going to ask for context. I'm just going to gotta walk away from this one.
You should walk away from it. You should. I'm not even gonna explain it because I don't want people to know.
I don't want
to know.
want you to explain
I don't want people to know the fucked up things that I think of.
Yeah, you can leave that one to yourself.
Oh yeah, totally.
Or tell us after the podcast is over.
Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you guys after the podcast is over. Most definitely. Most definitely.
The lol. This is a shitty edit. Twerk that shit, baby.
We were talking earlier about AAA games getting really shitty by the second.
I didn't even tell you the second game
Yeah.
that
Oh,
I had a
God.
problem with.
Oh,
Easily distracted.
So yeah, second game I had the big problem with was this one I actually haven't played yet because I don't have a PS4. But The Order.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
That caused a lot of controversy.
Like, yeah, here's the positive sides. It's a beautiful game. Like the graphics are amazing. Like, like any ad you see, like are pretty much like in-game graphics. Like it's probably one of the best looking games right now.
Okay.
The game is 6 hours long, including 2 hours worth of cutscenes.
That's
You're gonna make me cry.
So you get 4 hours of gameplay.
that's disgusting. That's absolutely. Also, I remember we were talking about this.
And okay, one more thing about it. Another big thing, like Halo 2 was, it's a big sequel teaser.
Oh,
Like it ends on a note where it's like, that's it, that's the end. It's exactly like Halo 2. It's like fucking Pirates of the Caribbean 2. You want more from the end.
Right?
And you don't get it. It's stupid.
Well, look at what Halo got, a game that doesn't work online after 5 months.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Or we could have,
Xbox One is terrible. I'm just saying that now.
Or we could have a game that's like so broken at start that it should have been. They shouldn't have even released it. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Ubisoft has had a shitty 2014, unless you count out like Far Cry. Assassin's Creed had problems.
Far Cry had a couple problems, but overall,
Oh my god!
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It pales in comparison to Unity.
oh god, Unity is just.
The crew also was a failure.
I have something to say about
Yeah. The
Far
crew was
Cry.
also a thing first.
I have something to say about
I
Far
forgot
Cry.
that was even a thing until now.
Well, I have something to say about Far Cry. I was at a friend's house, and they were playing Far Cry, and they were trying to. There was a part where there's bears, and you have to like take some meat to distract them. So they threw the meat, but they threw it in the wrong direction. He threw it behind them, and they didn't realize it. All of a sudden they turn around. The bear's right there. It's like ah! They had nowhere to go. It's the funniest shit ever.
Another one that was really another overhyped game was Watch Dogs.
Oh my god, yeah, we were talking about that
Yeah,
too.
we were talking about that one the other day as well when I brought this conversation up.
Yeah.
It's a good game, but it was supposed to be the GTA 5 killer.
It was supposed to be
Basically,
the GTA 5 killer of
here's
hacking.
the thing. Gameplay for that game is actually pretty fun. Like, I enjoy the gameplay; those aspects are fun. Story, on the other hand, bleh. All the characters are just so bland and boring.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Especially the main character. When I say that about a game, that's like just like digs its grave right there.
Right?
I really liked Grand Theft Auto 5, but I actually didn't care for the story that much.
I don't know
It
the story,
wasn't-
so don't tell it to me, because I'll find out eventually.
It wasn't a good story as compared to 4 or San Andreas, but the gameplay was fun.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad story. It wasn't the
Well,
best.
Me personally, I've never really been a big Grand Theft Auto fan, but yeah, like I can appreciate them for what they are. But yeah, I've heard a lot of like people like the story wasn't amazing. Like gameplay wise, it was fun.
Oh yeah.
Like I do enjoy like checking out like multiplayer stuff.
Oh, I don't even play the single player. I only play GTA 5 online now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Like that's I'm planning on actually picking it up just for that because that element seems fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also wanted to mention to you, because I remember when you were talking about the order, and I thought that it was a different game actually. I thought that was The Division or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to be this
that-
year.
Yeah,
That one's this year.
that looks
That
so
one-
hype.
That one, that's why I'm worried about the state of games right now. Because when I first saw that, I was like, dude, this game looks awesome. But now that I've seen all these games that are coming out that have tanked, I'm just like, oh no, please.
Like,
Please,
the best
don't.
games right now are either remastered or they're from Wii U.
Exactly. Wii U.
Or they're indie games.
Yeah, indie games, remastered, or Wii U. And on that note, I can tell you right now, for me personally, the 3 big games right now. One, obviously, new Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's just fun.
Oh my god.
2, and this is a personal favorite, Oddworld, New and Tasty, Abe's Odyssey.
New and tasty.
Like, I grew up with the Oddworld games, and just this remastered makes the game look beautiful, and I just enjoy playing it again, just because I grew up with the Oddworld games, and I love them. And then my third one, this one came out a little while ago, but Bayonetta 2 for Wii U.
Yeah, that was a great game, I heard.
I loved the first Bayonetta, and when I heard they were getting a sequel, I was just so hyped.
I don't have a
And
Wii
it
U,
was-
so I didn't play 2, but I like the first game.
I have not gotten.
Yeah, I don't own a Wii U, but I got a chance to play it. I haven't played the entire thing, but what I have played is phenomenal.
I have
That's
not
good.
gotten a single gaming system in the past 2 generations.
I know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're still good, but
Well, just because I'm poor, that's why.
Like, I have the top 10 games of last year right now. Mario Kart 8 at number 10, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
Child of Light was a Ubisoft game.
I've heard mixed reviews for that game.
Yeah. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, that's...
oh god, that one's fun.
I love it.
Like, it's hard. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a great game.
This is gonna get indie. Out of the Park Baseball 15, a GM baseball simulator.
Oh god.
That got an average score of 89.
GM simulators are becoming huge recently. Like especially with like Football Manager, that thing's gotten huge.
I love GM games. The hockey one they got was terrible, and I
heard about
regret
that.
buying it. I regret it.
Right now, like the big game that I'm looking at right now is Life is Strange. That's oh my god.
I still need to play that.
Oh, it's such.
You've been pimping that to me.
I've been pimping the shit out of that game to you. It is, for people who don't know what it is, it's made by wow, I'm totally forgetting. Was it by Ubisoft? No, it's not by Ubisoft.
No, you said Square Enix, right?
Square Enix, yes. It's made by Square Enix. It's basically
reason for me to give them hope again.
It's basically about a girl who's just returned to Oregon, and
God damn it.
did I say it wrong? I said Oregon.
Yes.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oregon. My bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, so she goes back to Oregon, and she's at like a private school, and she finds out she can reverse time and saves an old friend of hers, like an old best friend of hers, from getting shot. And yeah, it goes from there, and it's episodic, so there's gonna be more content coming out every 1.5 months apparently.
Doesn't it also take place in Portland?
It takes place in a fake place in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
But oh my god,
I was hoping for Brett Armstrong cameo if it took place in Oregon. Brett Armstrong, Carrie Brownstein.
Oh my god,
India.
That'd be fun.
Oh my god, I remember we were watching that actually. We watched that at Alamo. They did a special thing, like they did 3 episodes.
Because Alamo and the channel IFC are kind of like buddy.
Yeah, so they did 3 episodes. T and I decided to blaze up before that, and we were laughing our asses off at that shit.
Well, I knew I was gonna laugh because I've already watched the show previously. Justin had never seen it previously to seeing this, and now
That's sad.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
And
I love
as
that
someone
show so much.
As someone who lives in Portland, I can confirm that show is 100% accurate.
That is what I've heard.
But yeah, Life is Strange is basically think Dear Esther meets Gone Home meets The Walking Dead. So
That sounds beautiful.
yeah, with time travel.
That sounds great.
With time travel.
Yeah, with time
Oh
travel.
god.
It's really,
Time travel it can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
I read
but
Marvel
it's
comics. I know.
well, time travel is in you can go back like 20 seconds into the past.
Oh, so it's not like I can go way into the past.
No.
That's fine because I
See
mean
your birth and
that
shit.
means it can be manageable but still extremely interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can completely change everything, even
Yeah.
if it is 20 seconds.
It's like
It's limited.
It's like the butterfly effect.
Yes. Only they didn't keep making movies and got shittier over time.
They made more movies off the butterfly effect.
There's at least 3.
What?
Yeah.
I think there's 4.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's like the first one was, at best, personal opinion anyway. But then they made more. It's like I'm a big cult horror movie fan.
Oh really?
And
I
I
would
feel-
never have guessed.
I'm saying this to anyone who will listen to this and everyone who doesn't know me. But
This guy has over
multiple
200
people.
B movies in his collection.
over 250,
Oh my
I
god.
approve of this.
and it's continuously growing.
Yes, it is. Anyway, continue.
Go
But
on.
yeah, even some series that I love, like Puppet Master or Phantasma or stuff like that. The more they go on, it's the more it's how much can we really stretch these ideas before we really need to start pulling out interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Me being a huge Puppet Master fan, I love the series overall. But there's some Puppet Master movies I just can't stand watching. I'm looking at you, Curse of Puppet Master.
What'd you
Just
think?
the title, oh my god.
What do you think of
That movie is like at least 75% stock footage.
Oh god.
And the worst part is that isn't even like the movie that was like they made like 2 movies that are mostly stock footage. One of them is kind of like a legacy film, like going over all that. Curse of Puppet Master wasn't even that. It was just they were just lazy and they just used stock footage. It makes it even worse than it even was to begin with.
That's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that reminds me. I feel like I'm the only one who agrees on this sometimes, but I think Blair Witch Project sucked.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But
I liked Blair Witch Project.
I was super underwhelming.
Well, when did you see it?
I saw it last, like 9 months ago.
Okay, you see, that's why right there.
Now
Because you
you're
saw
pregnant.
it only now. Because you saw it only in the recent years. I saw it when I was a little kid, back when it was originally released.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
And that's when that movie scared the piss out of me.
Well, I still hadn't, like, I've been watching horror movies for a long time already, but I didn't really know anything about it even before I watched it.
My mom thought the same
Me,
thing when she
like,
saw the Blair Witch Project. She thought it was boring as shit.
Yeah. Me, like, I originally saw it when I was younger, and I didn't even know it was just, like, all fake. I thought, as a little kid, I thought it was real, and I was scared.
Well, especially if it's, like, in a found footage style, and, like, you've never seen a movie that.
It was, like, the first, like, big-time movie that was found footage.
Yeah.
The first, like, big mainstream found footage movie.
They're becoming more popular, I'm noticing. And
Project Almanac was released last month, but that movie was crap.
It was okay. It was okay. Like, the bits and pieces I've seen, it wasn't terrible.
I don't know. What I watched was boring.
Also, I just like it because there was a part where they were at an Imagine Dragons concert.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, it's them and Imagine Dragons is playing, and I'm happy because I like them.
The trailers I saw for the movie just look kind of bland, but I mean I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna judge it.
It's not a terrible movie, but then again, we had fucking Jupiter Ascending and Seventh Son playing, so anything is better than those 2.
Yeah, we had Seventh Son. Seventh Son, I feel the same way about as any fanfiction. It's a self-aware. That movie is self-aware as fuck. It knows it's not supposed to be taken seriously.
As I've literally told everyone, I've come up with better D&D campaigns than that movie.
Seriously, it's still horrible, but at least it's self-aware.
Yeah. I mean, it fucking has Jeff Bridges in it. Of course it is.
Oh god, I haven't played D&D in so long.
We had a campaign going for a while.
I think you told me about this.
And that's the campaign I compare the movie. Because that campaign was fun.
The campaign. Okay, here's some of the highlights. Highlights include.
Okay, first off, Grant was in this campaign.
Yes.
He did the craziest things.
Grant was also known as a 9-year-old girl named.
She was more like 12 years old.
I remember 9, but whatever.
No, she was 12.
Okay, we'll say a 12-year-old.
You also realized she was a half elf.
A 12-year-old half-elf girl named Princess Parsnip Crisp, and she saved my life once.
By luring this water creature
with
that
period
was
blood
in the water, and she lured it in with her period blood.
What the fuck?
Oh, what?
And I thought that was gonna be the craziest part, but no.
Oh, okay, go on.
She then runs up when a group of goblins attack, and what she decides to do is piss on the lead goblin.
Needless to say,
wearing her armor.
Needless to say, Grant rolled a 20 for these.
Okay, no.
Oh my god.
The period blood I gave him, the pissing on the goblin and the armor thing, I literally like, if you roll a nat 20, I'll give it to you. No, he rolls a 19, so close. But then everyone just looks at me, just like, come on, let it happen, and I'm a sucker, so I'm just like, you know, fine, whatever, do it. Yes.
I
like literally, like, as much as I gave everyone shit because I have to be the DM, I have to be the bad guy, but that shit was fun.
That was fun. I liked my character because my character was a half orc who carried nothing but a lute, and his lifelong goal was to make. Who's sawing? Who the hell was this sawing? It sounded like somebody was sawing.
What?
I have no idea.
Anyway, yeah, his lifelong goal was to write a song entirely in gibberish. Yep.
That reminds me of the orc bard in Skyrim.
Yes!
Orc Bard in Skyrim? Wow, I really need to play that again.
It was in the Dark Brotherhood questline.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I never did the Dark Brotherhood, even though I've beaten the game like 3 times.
Wow. Now,
Things you discover in Skyrim after millions of hours of play.
That's what I love about Skyrim. You can just go into that game and learn something new every time.
Oh, and let's not. Oh, yeah, and for PC people, it's endless because you can mod it to death.
Oh, yes.
Like
Yes.
me! I think I have over 100 mods on my game right now.
Yeah,
I have like 50, but only because I don't trust my computer to run that many.
Well, if you get like the lower quality ones, you can definitely do it.
I guess, but I still have like a lot of like.
so many great mods for that game too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I'm trying to think of some of like the really good ones.
Like here's like my favorite gameplay mod was one that actually turned the game to a tower defense game.
Oh god.
I think I know what mod you're talking about.
Like I can't remember what it was called and all that stuff, but yeah, it's like basically like you were defending a castle and you could summon up troops, do all that, and waves of enemies attacked it. I'm just like, dude, you changed genres. You're amazing.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you for a second. Luke, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the ones making all the noises?
No.
I'm hearing.
Oh, I
Oh, wait.
That's not
Okay, wait,
coming
hold
from
on,
me
hold
because
on,
I'm
hold on,
hearing it.
right now.
I'm
Hold
here.
on, 1 sec. Everyone, don't talk. Are you hearing it now, Justin?
Yes, I'm hearing it now.
Yes.
That is me moving a bottle of Everclear across my desk.
Oh.
Wow, that's really loud.
Just to say it right now, I've been drinking this entire time.
Okay, I didn't.
Because I'm an alcoholic.
That's not as exciting though as a saw.
Yeah, seriously, I thought it was a saw. I only assumed it was Luke because he was being quiet. I thought he like went away for a minute.
That's,
I thought he
I
decided
just-
to. I thought he went away for a minute,
just like-
decided to saw some shit.
no, that's
because
me
he's
just, like,
Canadian.
That's just me moving a bottle of Everclear across my desk.
No, he's,
No, I'm
he's,
just looking
he's
at
a
it
Canadian
now.
lumberjack who has to, saw shit all the time. Anyway, back to our story on Skyrim.
Yes.
Or are we done with Skyrim?
I don't know.
No one is ever done with that.
I just
Yeah.
found, Lewis, I just probably found one of the worst things possible.
Really? What'd you just find?
A 42-player Civilization 5 game.
Oh yes. The
Oh yeah,
AI one.
I did that. I've done that before.
I don't think I could ever do that.
Oh,
I
that's
know
No,
it's
there's
there, but I
42.
just-
Yeah, I can do all 42. I've done that before. The only problem is I stopped playing it for like 5 months, and then when I came, oh god, my voice just cracked because I hiccuped. Sorry, well, when I went back into the game, it crashed immediately. So I guess there was an update or something. So I was like, oh fuck it.
Yeah, when your mod has to update, oh god. Like I'm just playing with mods right now, like one at a time. It's just fun.
Yeah.
I only have like one mod for that game.
The only mods that I really care about are that stuff like add specific features. Same with Skyrim. I'm more of a person who's into immersion,
Oh yeah, same.
like stuff that gets rid of the HUD and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, when it comes to Skyrim mods and stuff, like, I like the funny mods, but the ones I actually am interested in are more either affect gameplay in a good way or just, like, help out. Like, hey!
Yeah, I was about to. I'm actually going to be doing doing like my 50 billionth playthrough of Fallout 3 pretty soon, and
I was playing that recently.
there is a quest mod that, oh my god, I think that T is going to appreciate this one.
Okay, I'm listening. Because, first off,
I-
Fallout 3, I was obsessed with that game.
I knew that.
Like-
Yeah.
Let me just tell everyone, there was an entire month of my life lost to that game.
That's how I felt with New
Literally,
Vegas.
all I did was go to work when I had to, sleep when I had to, eat when I had to, and then play Fallout 3.
Bet you were in school when this was out. You
No.
didn't go to work
This
yet?
was like it didn't when it came. It wasn't when it came out because I didn't get a 360 till like right when I graduated.
Oh, okay.
I had the money to buy one.
Okay.
And the first game I bought was Fallout 3.
Okay.
That game is tits. But yeah, like the first month of owning it, that's all I did was play that game. And here's the thing that happened. Like for an entire month, I was playing that game straight. And here's what happened. Our friend Sean, like I was supposed to hang out with him that day, and I'm like, he hits me up like around like noon that day, like, hey, when do you want to hang out? He's like, oh, I just got some stuff I gotta do. I will hit you.
Liar!
Yeah, exactly. I'm still playing the game. He's just like, okay. It's like 2 hours later. He's like, okay, seriously, when are you gonna be ready? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, like I'm doing stuff, late start. Liar! I'll hit you up when I'm ready. I'm playing the game. He doesn't hit me up anymore. He literally comes to my house, opens the door. He sees me just playing the game. He looks at me. He's just like, have you even moved? Have you even moved from that spot? I'm just like,
No.
And it's just like, save the game and turn it off. He had to literally come in and give me an intervention to stop playing that game.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's kind of how I felt the moment I got Left 4 Dead 2. I got it over spring break, and I can say that I put at least 100 hours into it over the spring break.
Yeah.
And also, I felt the same way as I did about Fallout New Vegas. Once I got it, you were the one who introduced me to that. Actually, I remember you. I was staying over at your house one night, and you were like, "Don't touch Fallout New Vegas," and I'm like, "Okay."
I told you. I was warning you.
And I did, because I was interested in it.
Like you're an asshole.
Like,
You
hey,
can't say
hey.
not to touch it, because then he's gonna get curious.
Yeah, right? So I touched it, and I ended up playing it, and it was awesome. And then I actually bought it, and 465 hours later, I don't know what I've done with my life.
Exactly. You should have needed my advice, Justin.
It is my most played game on Steam.
But yeah, like, and here's the thing, like, the only reason I don't like New Vegas more than 3 is just because I played 3 first. I feel
Fair
like
enough.
at this point, like 3, and also because 3 takes place in DC, and we live just outside of DC, so that also drew me in. It's like, oh, we're checking out the subway system, dude.
Yeah,
Metro system.
those are some of the actual places. We've actually been to some of those stations.
Like, a lot of the locations are completely accurate.
Yes. Some of those
Yeah, I was
stations I
wondering-
actually recognize.
Like, overall, like, obviously it takes place, like, a lot in a completely different, like, time period, but, like, how accurate actually is it?
Yeah, all this, like, a lot of the, like, the locations and stations
The stations,
in that game are completely accurate.
the stations
Like,
look
literally-
exactly like they do.
Yeah, like,
Like-
literally, like, a lot of, like, the actual, like, places, like, you say names like Arlington, like, different,
I
like,
can't name
areas and
everything,
whatnot.
But there's definitely I can't name
But yeah,
name like
definitely,
exact places,
like-
but
Like, if I looked at, like, a map right now, I could say, like, oh yeah, this area exists, this area exists, this area exists, all the name, like, almost all the names, like,
It might be
of,
scaled
like,
down.
actual, like, yeah, it might be scaled down, but all the names of, like, actual, like, districts and stuff are completely accurate, and I've been to, like, almost all the districts
yeah.
at this point, because I've lived in Virginia my entire life, and my dad works in DC, so I've been to DC almost my entire life. It's all accurate.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. Fun stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna have to wrap this up. It's been awesome. It's been awesome
It's
talking
been
to you
dope.
all again.
It's been awesome, but it's like having to, like, I don't want to wrap it up because I'm having fun, but at the
I
same
know.
time, it's like, yeah, it's like this has been going on for a little while now.
This has
I
been
got
going
it for
on
a
for a
bit.
while. It's been going
Yeah.
on for a bit, but it was a lot of fun, and hopefully hopefully everybody who listens will keep listening because we love you all. Thanks for listening.
Totally. Love everybody.
We'll see you guys later. All right. Have a nipply day, guys. Goodbye.
Yep.
Bye-bye.